Please rise for our national anthem. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the EFRL FALCONGRAFIX Associated Short Track Tour with the Tour Modifieds. We're live from South Boston Speedway. We got a nice field on hand tonight. Shows 11 drivers, but one of those is me, and one of them is Dean Qualley. Dean won't be able to race with us. He's actually lost power due to a storm. Also, Justin Walbring and Ray Andrews have some storms in their area, along with the 89 of Brad Stefan. So some of those drivers may fall out during the race. Sounds like some of those storms might be a little serious tonight. But regardless, welcome back. We're just getting ready to go to qualifying. Unfortunately, I logged into the server as a driver, so we won't be able to watch the drivers qualify live. But while they're doing their qualifying runs, we're going to run down on our point standings. And depending on how the race goes for Mr. TJ Lane, he might jump up in the booth with us tonight. Alright, looking at our point standings, Travis Lepenis has a 2-point lead over Michael Steele. Larson Parker is currently sitting in third place with 220 points. Bad Brad Stefan 12 points back from him in fourth. Adam Baker is in fifth with 192. Dwayne Kernahan in sixth. Dean Qualley seventh. Matt Moreau with 160 in eighth. Lee Krause in ninth. Then we got Jeremy Lepenis rounding out our top 10. In 11th place, we've got Jordan Blair. In 12th, we got Justin Walbring. And in 13th, Mr. TJ Lane. This track is looking pretty racy here tonight. Setting down some pretty quick times, but the times are really close to each other. So I think we're going to have a pretty good run. One thing you do have to be careful with, if these cars get loose out of the corner, they will block the whole track. First lap down, we got Larson Parker with a 14.08. Ooh, Travis Lepenis edges him out with a 14.02, jumping up to that top point on the speed chart. Ooh, Travis backs that up with a 13.94. Let's see who else. We do have a couple new drivers tonight. We got Austin Taylor in the number 51 machine. Michael Steele's going to jump up to third place with a 14.28. let's see who else is going to be setting down lap times tonight. So far, 4 out of our 13 drivers have set down times. Some of them might be waiting, and they like to go last. I know Dean Qualley was one of those drivers who is always wanting to be the last one to go. And I don't know if he thinks that there's more rubber laid down on the track, so he gets a better lap time, or if it's just I can see what everybody else has, so I know what I need to shoot for kind of mentality. So track facts. The banking in the corners are 12 degrees. Going down the straightaway is only 10 degrees. Track length is 0.4 miles total. Straightaway lengths are 360 feet long. Track width is only 45 feet. And it's the home of the world famous bologna burger. I don't know about that. Adam Baker jumps up to P number 2 with a 1398. So this track, the land that this track is built on was purchased in 1957. He built a quarter-mile dirt track in a natural bowl at that time and was concealed from view from the highway. It held its first race here August 10th, 1957, where there were bleacher seats for 1,000 fans, and the track was lighted by banks of lights perched atop 16 poles erected in various points around the track. That's your history lesson for South Boston today. In 2023, the track celebrated 40 years of the late model stock car as its featured racing division. A lot of history in this track. A lot of well-known drivers have ran some laps around here. Buddy Baker, David Pearson, Buck Baker, Wendell Scott. All have raced at this track in the Grand National Series back in the day. Looks like we're getting ready to go green flag racing. Drivers are starting to grid up. Let's run down our starting lineup. Starting on the front row, rivalries from last week. We got Travis Lapenas and Adam Baker. Row number 2, we got Bad Brad Stefan and Austin Taylor in that 51 machine with his EFRL debut. Row number 3, the 18 machine of Larson Parker, right next to Michael Steele. Row number 4, we got Justin Wahlberg in the 127 with Jordan Blair. Row number 5, TJ Elaine and Ray Andrews. And shotgun on the field, we got Mick Olofsson and Dean Qualley, who are actually not going to be racing here this evening. So good luck, drivers. Let's have a nice clean race, and let's see what you guys can do. Alright, drivers are getting ready to roll off. We're going to go green flag racing in 2 laps. Alright. Jeremy Lapenas on the bottom row with Adam Baker on that high side. Last weekend at Iowa, these boys had a little bit of a dust-up. Or did we race Richmond last week? Either way, there was a little bit of a dust-up between the 6 cars that we had, and it got ugly at the end of that race after running 3/4 of that race under green flag conditions. Much bigger crew here tonight. Let's see if we can go flag to flag, green flag coverage. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Tell us who you're rooting for. Green flag in the air. Adam Baker gets a good jump. He's going to secure that top spot over Travis Lapenas. Taylor in that 51 machine falls into third. The 89 of Brad Stefan gets underneath him. He's going to take that position away early on in this one. That 51 machine is getting trapped on that high side. He's going to lose some positions if he can't get down and in the line. He cuts down in front of the 10 car. Close. I don't know if he would have had enough room. 10 comes hard charging. These cars do have a lot of horsepower and wide tires, lots of grip, but it's still easy to break them loose on exit. Ooh, TJ Elaine has crashed. He entered the pits already. Back up front, Adam Baker leading lap number 5 over Travis Lapenas in that 16 machine. We got Bad Brad Stefan and Larson Parker looking to make a move. TJ Lane after a quick pit stall back out on the track. Doesn't look like he lost a lap, so I'm guessing he actually didn't service that machine. Just drove down pit road because he got loose coming out of the corner. Brad Stefan holding off that 18 machine of Larson Parker. We'll see how much patience Larson has. We do run that 75 laps of distance. They have enough fuel to make it to the end, and they can make their tires last that long, but if we get a caution, I can almost guarantee that everybody will come down at least for 2 sets for one side of tires. Normally the right sides. So at 14 seconds a lap, they are going to meet up with TJ Elaine here pretty quickly. Ooh, Brad Stefan gets a little loose going down the front straightaway. Ooh, the 10 car clips the wall on corner exit. Larson Parker looking to get underneath, couldn't keep it down low, almost touches the rear quarter panel of the 89 machine. Brad's going to have to shut that door on the 18, otherwise he will get moved. Lafayette's keeping Baker in his sights up front. Just 0.3 of a second from first to second. Jump on board with the 30 machine, looking out the back bumper, looking at that 16 machine running just a little bit of a lower line. Ooh, looks like the 30 got a little bit loose, allowing Travis to get a good run on him. Travis is looking for just a little bit of an opening to get that nose underneath that 30 machine. And here comes Brad Stefan charging in. Top 4 cars are underneath of a blanket, but they've distanced themselves a little bit from the rest of the field. Larson Parker's able to get by Brad Stefan that corner. Travis Lapenas moves over, lets the 18 machine go flying by. He's playing the long game. He's saving his tires. He's being conservative right now. We're only a third of the way into this race. A long ways to go, especially if we go green the whole way. Caution is out on the speedway. Looks like Austin Taylor, Jordan Blair, Michael Steele involved. We'll take a quick look. Oh, Blair gets into the back of the 51 machine. No takers for pit stops. That actually shocks me a little bit. Top 3 cars, top 4 cars did not pit. Steele, Elaine, Taylor, and Ray Andrews have all pit. So about half the field is pit so far. We'll see if anybody else pits late. I don't foresee it. I bet you these guys are going to try to run to the end with what they got. Alright, when we get the restart, we're going to be on lap 32. Front row, we got Adam Baker and Larson Parker. Lights are off on the pace car coming out of turn number 4. Green flag will be in the air shortly. Here we go. Larson Parker is going to drive by on the high side. Is going to be able to clear the 30 before the next corner. Yes, he's going to have the lead that time by. Larson Parker on that 18 machine gets it done on the high side on the restart. Travis Lepenis, Brad Stefane, Michael Steele up to 5th after that contact. Didn't look like it was too major on the front end of his car. He did pit. I'm not sure if he took tires or if he just serviced the damage that he received. You got the 51 machine right on his back bumper. Oh, 51 drives it in hard, touches the back of Steele. He locks it up. Saves that car from going around. Nice save by the 51 machine of Austin Taylor. TJ Elaine in that number 51 Toadcast machine looking underneath Jordan Blair. This is going to be for 7th position. It's kind of weird seeing Jordan back there deep in the field. Ooh, he gets up into that outside wall. Try to do a crossover move to try to get back down underneath TJ Elaine. Not going to happen. Touches deep and shoots up the track a little bit. Battle for the lead. Larson Parker, Adam Baker. Caution is out on the field. That is going to collect our points leader, Travis Lepenis. I'm not real convinced on who caused that one, so there won't be any calls for that. Travis unfortunately did lose a lap. Go back green. We're going to have about 30 laps left to go in this event. We got Parker, Baker, Taylor, TJ Elaine, and Ray Andrews in the top 5. Travis unfortunately 1 lap down. Yeah, Travis, I'm sure it was wanting a quick caution here because that'll put him back on the lead lap. Right now he is down a lap, and with only 2 points separating him and Steele, this is definitely going to change up the points if Travis is unable to get back on the lead lap. Sorry, Logan, we were discussing that last caution. I was talking to the drivers because I also have to do race control on Tuesday nights with this group. So we were discussing that last caution. Green flag is up in the air. We got the 51 and the 18 going green flag racing coming out of turn number 2. 51, Taylor putting up a strong struggle on that outside. Larson Parker almost touches. 51's going to clear him. First time in the EFRL. Sounds like he just got this sim this week. He is a real-life driver, but he is, for the first time in the sim, he is doing well. We got 20 laps to go. Ooh, Austin Taylor fighting that wheel. He got real loose coming out of the corner. Oh, we got a bump going on between the 89 and the 18. Brad Stefan saying, hey, I'm here. You got to get going, buddy. And look who's up in that 4th place. We got the 51 machine of TJ Lane. Normally TJ's up in the booth with me tonight, but decided to lay down some laps at South Boston. We'll see if he's able to hold on for a top 5 or maybe even a podium finish. That battle for second heating up between Larson Parker and Brad Stefan. Larson trying to reel back in the 51 machine of Taylor. TJ Lane got a mirror full of the 10 car of Jordan Blair. Michael Steele up high over the 30 car of Mr. Baker. They're going to battle side by side down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Michael trying to gain every position he can over the 16 of Travis LePage. Those two are battling for the championship. Only 2 points separate them coming into tonight. Oh, watch out, boys, watch out! Oh, no! Michael Steele hard to the outside wall. No caution comes out. Holy cow. Larson Parker got a nose underneath the 51 machine. Caution come out from Michael Steele. He had some damage and was unable to turn to get to pit road to get out of everybody's way. So for everybody's safety, the race officials have thrown the caution on that one. Unfortunately, that is going to put Michael Steele 2 laps down. We've only got 10 laps to go. Up front, we got the 51 of Taylor, Larson Parker in second, Brad Stefan in third, Jordan Blair in fourth, Adam Baker in fifth. Right behind Adam Baker, we got the 16 machine of Travis Lepanis, Ray Andrews, Justin Walbring in 8th, last car on the lead lap. It will be interesting to see if anything happens. I know there was a lot of talking last week after the race and in Discord between some of these drivers. Looks like cooler heads have prevailed, and thankful for that. Light should go off on the pace car this time by. After tonight, we have 2 more races to go. We got Stafford and Martinsville. Martinsville is always a fun race. Lights off on the pace car. We're going to go green next time by, ladies and gentlemen. Larson Parker charging back on the high side. Ooh, the 51 goes into the corner, drifts way up high. Brad Badge to Fane goes around. Alright, we're going to have a green-white checker. We do have 3 of them. Hopefully we don't have to use all 3 of them. Hey Dwayne, how's it going, bud? I saw you had the dirt modified out. How was that? Agreed, Dean. These drivers are much better than what they've been showing the last couple weeks. And only 3 races left in the FALCONGRAFIX Short Track Tour. It's a bad way to see this series come to an end. Alright, we're going to get the green flag coming out of turn number 4 as the 51 brings us to the green flag. Side by side as they sail it off down into turn number 1. Here comes Travis Lapenas back on that high side. White flag is in the air. That's going to... They took the white flag. Race this thing out. 51 down low, we got the 30 up high. 51's going to hold on to the lead. Is that what you wanted to see, Dean? Alright, starting with our third place finisher, let's grab Mr. Travis Lepanis. Hey Travis, this is Mick up in the booth, bud. How you doing?
Salvage something anyhow.
You did. You ended up going a lap down and battled back from that. Ended up with a podium finish.
Yeah, I probably could have put a little more pressure on there, but I had to, with Mike having a good night too. I'm not a points racer, but I kind of had to think about it logically there for a bit.
I think Mike actually ended up ninth. He got hosed pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, I did. I was just lucky. I got hosed pretty bad too, except that it happened soon enough that it was recoverable.
Yep, exactly. His with 10 laps to go, and the caution didn't come out for the initial crash. Adbit had to throw the caution because he couldn't turn to get down pit road.
Yeah, you take a shot off. Like, it's the one crash I was in there when Baker and Larson got together, and I had my nose in there. It took my right front wheel was rattling. Like, I had the meatball, and I had to pit before it opened just so it didn't blow up.
Oh, you did get a meatball from that then?
Yeah.
I thought maybe when you were trying to turn back around, that's how you ended up going a lap down.
No. Well, I used the fast repair and the right sides, but because I had to enter because I didn't want to hit anything else under yellow, or I've had cars blow up when I have the meatball, so I just thought I'd get in through the right sides on and just barely got caught behind the pace car.
Okay, well, definitely a nice recovery, and you stayed in the fight and didn't give up.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be wild, so.
2 races left. We got Stafford next week, and then after that, we're off to Martinsville for the season finale.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the tale of two things. Stafford's my house. I love Stafford. Martinsville, I had nothing against Martinsville, but I don't know. I've had some bad runs and some good runs, so.
Yeah, that track can be super tricky.
Yeah, whatever. We'll take the gloves off and do whatever we need to do to maintain that points lead, hopefully. Knock on wood.
All right, buddy. Well, it's good seeing that 16 machine always up on the podium.
Sounds good. Ciao. See you Thursday.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right, finishing second tonight, that number 30 machine, we got Mr. Adam Baker.
How's it going, man?
Oh, not too bad. Pretty tame first part of the race. Got wild there at the end.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell they fed these guys tonight, but everybody was just on something. I know me and TJ got into it, and as soon as it all happened, I keyed up and was yelling because my whole damn wheel assembly came off my freaking desk as soon as we entered the corner. I guess I jerked so hard when he went up into the wall.
Whoops.
The shit out of me. That's why I was telling him. I was like, dude, I really didn't mean to do that. I just went into the corner and my whole freaking wheel popped off. I really would not have done that on purpose because, I mean, we're fighting for damn 6th place. What is 6th place going to do for me?
Yeah, pretty much. You and Larson Parker had an interesting battle early on. We're going to go back and review that last one to see if it was net code or if we can get a little more eyes on it.
Yeah, that first one, it felt like he just went in there and got me. But the second one, I have no idea, honestly. It just might have been the way we went into the corner. He hit a bump and just slid out or something. But that first one definitely felt like he just drilled me in the down left rear. I'm honestly surprised that I was able to gas up and keep it straight. Luckily, I hate Travis got wrecked out of it, but Travis helped point me back in the right direction.
Yeah, he did. He straightened you right back out.
Yeah, I felt bad. He got screwed in that whole ordeal. I don't want to see anybody getting messed over, especially when it's, not their stuff to be part of,
Oh, for sure. Well, we got 2 races left in the season. We got Stafford next week and then off to Martinsville for the season finale.
I'll be 50-50. I have my school summer schedule for college, so I'll be having night classes there for welding and everything, so I'll just be 50-50 on Tuesdays.
Alrighty, well, hopefully we can catch you back every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't make it back. I do want to come back and try y'all's Super Truck series. That looks like it'd be a blast.
Oh, heck yeah. Alright, bud, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we cut you loose?
Jordan Blair Motorsports, Michael Steele, Austin Taylor, my buddy. He just joined in here and raced with us a couple times. I don't know what the heck happened in the race, but I guess him, Larson, and all you guys can dock it out. But other than that, I just thank you guys for putting us all on.
Alright, bud, you have a good one.
Thanks, man.
Alright, parking that 51 machine in Victory Lane. First time in the EFRL, Austin Taylor.
How are you? Thank you for having me here.
Not too bad, bud. How are you doing tonight?
Good, good. It was a good race. Early on, we just kind of settled in line and followed the leader for a little bit, and then once we kind of got settled, I think we started racing for a little bit. They're about 15, 20 laps into the riding. After that, there was a few cautions. A few cautions came out. I was one of them. Ended up in the back. Worked our way back up and was able to get back up in the number 1 spot and take it from there.
Now, I feel like I've seen this design before by Mr. Michael Steele. Did he do this wrap for you for a real race car?
So yes, so this wrap right here is actually off of my real race car that we run here at Bowman Gray Stadium here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Oh, you race at Bowman Gray?
Yes.
Home of the Madhouse.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Wow, what class do you run down there?
We run Sportsman. It's I run, and I also got a brother that runs as well.
Okay. Awesome. So, how long have you been going to that track? Did you grow up watching some of those guys that were on the Madhouse then?
Yeah, actually, I grew up going there. I've been going there since I was about 2 or 3 years old. I've had some family that raced there back in the 90s and 2000s, and we've kind of just been going there ever since. And once I got old enough, it kind of just fell in my lap, got a race car, and there it was.
Alright, bud. Well, congratulations on the win tonight. Who'd you like to give a shout out to?
Michael Steele for the sweet wrap tonight. He knocked it out right before we got into this race.
Awesome, but we'll look forward to seeing you back. We are at Stafford next week, and then 2 weeks from tonight, we are at Martinsville for our season finale.
Cool deal. Hopefully I don't tear too much stuff up at Bowman Gray so I can make it back next week.
Alright, bud, you have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining.
Thank you. Y'all have a good one.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it was an event-filled second half of that race. That's going to do it for us tonight here with the EFRL FALCONGRAFIX Associated Short Track Tour. And myself, Mick Olafson, with All the Dirt, would like to thank everybody for tuning in. And we look forward to seeing you all Thursday night for the Foster's Custom Rod Dirt Car Series. Don't miss out on any of that action. Thank you very much.